Pleasure to welcome to the show Troy Conte, 13-year-old goalie from my hometown of Santa Rosa, California. Troy, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I always like to start the interview by asking, you remember the very first time you jumped into goal?
Oh, yeah.
Let's hear the story.
So it was when I was around 7 years old. My team at the time had no goalie. And just growing up watching hockey players, like with all the hockey goalies, I was just a big fan of goalie. So I was just like, hey, I could play goalie. So I got me a little stick, started playing goalie for a couple practices, got into playing for games. It just went off from there.
Did you like it right out of the gate? Because it can be very,
It
I don't
was it
know,
was
stressful.
it was a little painful starting off. I didn't like getting hit a lot. I was like, it would hurt, but I got like the right pads and stuff, so I started to enjoy it. Like maybe my second year playing goalie.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes a little while to really find the love. I know there's some people that get it right away, but sometimes, you have to learn to a little bit on how to make saves, and then you start making some more saves, and then it becomes even more fun. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. What kind of pads did you wear?
It's like these old STX chest pad, the leg pads, and then like some catcher pads for my knees.
Mm-hmm.
And then anything just like block the shots from like hitting me.
Yeah,
I wasn't a
yeah.
big fan of the ball, so
You weren't afraid of the ball?
no, but when it would hit you, it would hurt. It would hurt.
Well, most goalies are afraid of the ball. That's why I was curious how
Yeah.
you got that way. How did you get that fear out?
I was just like thinking like, oh, it's coming at you. There's no need to be afraid. Just attack the ball. Be there. Like help out your team. Don't try to like jump out of the way. Just adapt to the ball. If you get hit, oh well. You just have to be there, eye on the ball. Just watch it. Cause like people they shoot fast. So like you're all, oh, I don't want to get hit by this. This is scary. But you just need to like adapt your brain to like the reaction of like I'm gonna be doing this for a while. I just got to get the fear over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the other thing that really helps too, and I don't know how you feel about this, but getting that love from your teammates, like when you make a save and like maybe you take one off the thigh and it hurts, right? But they're like, yeah, great save, and they get the goalie after the game, hug the goalie after the game. Do you have that going on in your club, in your team?
After the game, and then whenever I make a save, everybody's all cheering. Defenders come over, hey, good save, good save.
Mm-hmm.
And after the game, they're all running at me. It's fun.
I love it. I love it. So how did you then, you said you started at age 7, jumping into goal. How'd you go about learning how to make saves?
Just from just getting hit, I was like, I've always wanted like, so I would use my body a lot. I just wanted to learn how to like use my stick and actually learn how to like get a good goalie stance and move to the ball
Mm-hmm.
rather than just like standing there and just let it happen.
Yeah, but did you have like a goalie coach? Did you kind of watch some videos? How did you like figure it out?
I saw lots of YouTube videos with my dad. He would always put them on for me.
Yeah. All right. I hope you guys watch some Lax Goalie Rat videos. There you go. Is there a certain lacrosse? You mentioned, ice hockey goalie was something that you were really interested in. Who are the ice hockey goalies you like?
Mark Flurry, probably Aaron Dill, and then Martin Jones for the San
Yeah.
Jose.
Yeah, go Sharks, right?
Yeah.
um, that's interesting. So do you play ice hockey goalie too? No.
No, I've played in street hockey, but never on the ice yet.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, very cool. So what would you say, but what about lacrosse goalies? Are there like college lacrosse goalies or pro lacrosse goalies that you really like watching?
Probably Matt Sconey or Tim Troutner. I really like Tim Troutner.
Yeah. Tim Troutner's awesome. I've had both those guys on the show. Sean Scanoni,
Funny, huh?
Yeah, from the Chrome. He played really well this year. I don't know if you watched any of his games.
Yeah, he's a big guy too. So it
Yeah,
was fun.
talk to me about that. You're a big guy, right? So you got that big guy love for all the goalies.
Oh yeah, just like especially when Tony would like when I first saw him, I was like, oh, I thought Blaze Reardon was like a bigger goalie, but when I saw him, I was like, I want to be like him. 'Cause he's really good in nets, and
Yeah.
I like watching bigger goalies play.
Yeah, it's cool to see that, goalies, little skinny goalies, big tall skinny goalies, like, bigger bodied goalies can all have success. That's kind of what I love about this position. How would you say, do you play any different than, like, we did a camp out in Petaluma. There were some, smaller skinny kids. Do you play any different than them, would you say?
Maybe I'm like, cause I take more like space, so I don't like really take that. Like I don't drop down a lot, maybe like they do.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
kind of like, but like I don't like fall on my knees or anything like that yet.
Yeah. What would you say is your favorite part about being the goalie, Troy?
It's like being there to help out your team, make saves. I just really enjoy it.
I like it. Yeah. Excuse me. That is the best part, right? Helping out that
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
And nothing better than the feeling of making a save.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome. Do you have goals in terms of the sport of lacrosse? Like what you want to do in the future?
Uh, Mostly the PLL. Trying to get a D1 scholarship.
I love it.
Um, maybe
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. Well, keep working, man. Keep working. It's certainly within your reach. As long as you work hard. I don't know if I've ever had anybody say the PLL at your age, which is an amazing goal to have, right?
Yeah,
And a lot of people say they want to play D1. I've heard that. I've heard that one before. It's also an amazing goal to have, but it still requires quite a bit of work.
oh yeah.
Yeah. What would you say you struggle with in your goalie game right now?
Uh, I don't know. Probably just like I don't really know. Just like getting scored on, maybe. Like I always like have like a down feeling, and then when I get scored on again, like my energy just like lowers. So I
Mm-hmm.
just want to like keep up. Like, oh, I got scored on. It doesn't matter. Let's just go again. Go again. Like just like get the feeling of being scored on like out of your head
Mm-hmm.
and just keep
Have
it
you
up.
ever that's a very common problem that all goalies go through. I mean, even even at the pro level, right? At top college level. Um, have you heard of the reset routine?
No, I haven't.
All right, I'll teach it to you right now.
Okay.
So, um, it's something that I learned from Jack Starr, who's a Yale goalie, and he taught it at the goalie summit, and they learned it from a sports psychologist. And it's something crazy. Like when you look at Yale lacrosse, like they've never been beaten, or the number of losses that they have by over 4 goals is something crazy low. In the last like 10 years, they've lost by 4 goals like 3 times, which just goes to show you that like they're very good at like staying in the game, staying mentally there. And a
Yeah.
lot of it has to do with the sports psychologist that helps them. So he taught them this reset routine, and you can use it really at any time. Like anytime something goes wrong, both on and off the field, really. But most of the times when we use it as goalies, when something has gone wrong, is when we give up a goal, right?
Yeah.
That's the main thing that goes wrong for us. So anyway, it starts with the deep breath, because so much of the time when we're playing, like you're really excited, your breath gets really shallow, right? And you don't stay calm. So that's kind of the first thing. It's just like a nice deep breath. And then we're going to do something physical. So some goalies check the pipes, like some goalies kind of, I don't know, like maybe tap your helmet or just some sort of physical gesture. And then you're going to say something to yourself like positive. So it could be, fast, quick goalie, right? See the ball, just something, some sort of verbal mantra that you say to yourself that kind of keeps you positive. And then, and then it could be something like, visual too. Like you look at, like, just focus on the ball. Like I pick up a ball, focus on the ball. So like those things can kind of help you just reset mentally.
Yeah.
So try it out.
All right, I sure will.
Yeah. All right.
I feel like that
Go
would
ahead.
do. Getting back into the game, I feel like that would really help
Yeah,
make more.
it helps quite a bit. And yeah, it's tough. It's tough as goalies because you get scored on, and maybe you hear the parents say something like, or the fans say something like, "Oh, you should have had that one." And then you're thinking, "Oh, I should have had that last save," and then here comes the next
Yeah.
one at you. So yeah. What kind of drills do you like to do to get better?
Mostly it's like little drills, like dropping down. I really like that one where you turn around facing the goal and then turn around facing the shooter and make the save. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that one really reaction time. And then probably it's like when they shoot on you while you use the butt of your stick to make the save. That
Yeah.
one really helps you reaching and getting there quicker.
Yeah. Awesome. And talk to me about your club team. Who do you play for? And I'd love to hear kind of how that's going.
I play for Rancho Cotati Cougars. The season went really well. I had a shutout game. We were doing really solid. We made semifinals. We lost that, but we were a solid team all around. We got third place in the league. My team's really good. Most of them are in high school now, so I feel like this upcoming season is going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope it should be better. We should be doing pretty good this season, hopefully too.
Yeah. Excuse me. Um, so are you are you going to be a freshman, or are you still in junior high?
I'm still in junior high, 8th grade.
Okay, but you play for the high school team.
No, I play
Oh, it's
for
Rancho like junior high.
yeah.
Got it. Got it. Awesome. Who else do you guys play?
We play against the Petaluma River Cats, Napa, Diablo Scorpions, Santa Rosa Steelheads, and Sonoma.
All right. All right. And then and then what is 101 Lax?
It is a travel lacrosse team I play for Sonoma County.
Mm-hmm. Where do you guys go? Where have you been?
San Jose, San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
one local one in Petaluma, and then there's Tahoe and Arizona.
Nice. Nice. That's pretty cool. You got a shutout, Troy. You know how many shutouts I had in my career?
How many?
0.
Uh,
What was that feeling like? Talk me through it, because you have that experience. I do not.
I don't know, like going through the game, like the whole time, I was just like, oh, shutout! I can't let them score. I had this like feeling of, I just can't let them score. I can't let them score. But once I got the shutout, I was like, oh, I did it. This is amazing. Lots of pictures of the scoreboard. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. How many saves did you have in that game?
Probably around like 9, I think.
That's
They
pretty
weren't
good.
team. They were during that game. There was actually a fight too. One of our players, it's like one of our players and their players like actually like fought. So the whole game it was just like it
Oh
was like
no.
a high game for our team. Like,
Yeah.
it was like I got to get this shutout to prove to them that like we're a good team. We could do this, and just getting the shutout, it felt amazing.
Yeah.
It's like goals, no goals. I did it. It's incredible.
Well, yeah, it is incredible. Congratulations, my man. Cool. So we did. I first met you at a little clinic I put on in Petaluma. I'd love to hear your thoughts about that clinic.
I really liked it. I enjoyed like seeing you in person, learning from you in person, doing the drills with you. I really enjoyed that, and just I feel like I gotten better too from it.
Good.
You taught really good things, some new drills that I need to learn and that I learned. I got those down. I've been practicing those so I could just get better and improve. It
Yeah.
was overall a good clinic too.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I had a ton of fun. It was I do so much stuff online and the podcasts and the interviews that it was, it's been a while since I've done one of those in person, but it was great. It was great to see you guys.
Yeah,
You guys did really well. We had a good group. We had a good group out there.
yeah.
Some really good goalies. Really good goalies. I don't know if you saw it. You remember so there was two girls, right? Haley was the taller one.
Uh-huh.
She just committed to play D1 at Army.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. So we're gonna have plenty of D1 recruits in that coming from that camp, Troy. After you get added to the list.
Alright.
All
That'll be
right,
nice.
sound good?
That's cool. Glad she did it.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah.
She was really
Say
clinic.
again.
I was like, she was really good at the clinic too. Like watching her, I was like, wow, she's really good.
She was really good, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What school would you like to go to?
Maryland, probably. I've been a fan of them for a while. Maryland, Duke, and Yale are my top three.
All right, Maryland, Duke, and Yale. Great choices. Great choices. Let's go. East Coast, all East Coast schools, huh?
Yeah,
Maryland, Duke. I guess Duke's more in the South, but all right, there you go. Well, awesome. Yeah, like I said, you know, it was awesome to have you out at that clinic. I think we had a great time. Hope to do
yeah,
it again. Hope to do it again.
yeah. It was really fun.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody enjoyed it too. It's a new learning experience, and I feel like it helped them too a lot. Maybe.
Yeah. What about have you ever gone through a slump, Troy?
What's that?
A slump is where like, you're not playing that well.
Oh yeah, I've been through a couple of those.
Yeah. How did you get out of it or are you still in it?
I got it.
Yeah,
It
good.
was. I was just like, I woke up early. I was like tired.
Mm,
Had a bad game. It sucked. The other goalie started. So the next game I got to start. I finished out that game and I did really good. So just fixing my mind, getting into the game, waking up, it's like being there and focusing onto the game.
yeah, I think that so many times a slump can be caused by just not like you said, you're tired, you're not feeling good, or
Yeah,
maybe if you're a college student or high school student, you got like this big test on your mind, or you got something else on your mind, right? And it's difficult to focus
yeah,
out there on the field. So yeah, so many times that happens. And you really got to just, check in with yourself, and as much as you can, try and be present. Like, all right, this is lacrosse time. I'm out here on the field now. I get to play this beautiful sport, right? And we'll deal with that test. We'll deal with that test after, or something like that. So
yeah.
it's interesting to hear. Um, well, very cool. What about, do you ever talk about the mental game? Do you guys ever talk about, being mentally tough as a goalie?
Yeah, a couple times. Always talking about they always just talk about like stay in a good mood, just stay in the game, don't zone out, focus on the sport, and then do whatever you want after the game. Like just focus on that one thing right there, and just stay in yourself. Don't get like distracted. Don't like go down on yourself because you let a goal in, and just stay up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are all real powerful lessons, right? What do you
Yeah.
do? Let's say you're playing a game and you do start to get a little, distracted, or you realize you're not in the game. What would you do in that case?
It usually just like take a couple like hops in the goal, like swing my arms, just like like I'm here, get in like a good goalie stance, and just let's go off from there. Just focus on the game. Don't get distracted by any of the fans watching.
Mm-hmm.
Just zone in, focus on the ball.
Yeah. Love it, man. Love it. Would you call yourself like a leader of the team, of your teams?
Uh, Besides the coaches, yeah,
Yeah.
help the defense, help the like offense.
How do you do
Um,
that?
I help the defense by like just getting them like hyped up, getting them focused, saying lock that guy down, don't let him score on you, and just like just be there for them, help them out if they're like down or something, hype them up, get them ready to
Yeah.
just
What is the Troy Conte hype speech like?
it's we like don't let these boys score. We got this. They're easy work. We got this. Just stay hyped, lock them all down, and then just get pretty loud.
Yeah, I like it.
Try to
I,
intimidate them, get them out of their game.
yeah, some goalies, especially when they're first starting, they're a little bit shy. Um,
Yeah.
and they don't want to speak loud. How do you? What would you say to those goalies, or how do you, have a loud voice out there?
Just be hyped, like you may be shy, like, oh, they scored, cool, cool, or I'll just say just get it out, like just get it out. Just like honestly, just get out of your head, just give them a whoa, like scream.
Mm-hmm.
Shy, don't you're not gonna be embarrassing. Just get it out, be hyped, wake up with a good morning, good mood, listen to some music, get in that, just like get hyped up before the game, mostly.
Good tips. Yeah, good tips. I mean, I think we used to do this drill like, where you'd stand in the middle, just in the middle of the circle of the team and just yell, right? Get used to, yelling in front of your team.
Yeah,
I remember there was the at the clinic, there was the other girl who just started, right? I think she'd been playing goalie for like four months. And, we were just doing a little circle and chatting, and she was so quiet, right? And it's like, if you gotta be, as a goalie, you gotta be loud.
oh yeah,
And if you're not that way naturally, then you got to work on it, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's so important because you have such a unique angle and vision out there, and your defense needs you to communicate with them. They need you to be loud, right? So a lot of times goalies think that like you're being a pain, you're being too hard on them, and no, they really want that.
yeah. They need that to play better, step up.
Yep, exactly. Um, Well, awesome. What about, do you feel like you got any bad habits in the goal that you're trying to break?
Probably just not getting to the ball like quick enough,
Yeah.
like letting like low shots go without really trying to get them. Like it's like, oh, they shoot it really low. I kind of just take a little step, try to get it, but I just need to like take that big step and try to get there more. And then just probably my mental game. Try not to like once a goal is scored on me, just forget about it.
Yeah.
The next goal, be ready and save it.
I love it, man. Well, I can't wait to see you put that into action all the way to Maryland and then the PLL, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. Where are you guys at in your season? So we're recording this at the end of September. I guess I'm a little confused about how the youth lacrosse club seasons work. So talk me through that in terms of the
We
timing.
start in February and then we end in June to May.
Mm-hmm.
And
And then,
then travel it's just through summer or fall during the off season mostly.
yeah. So you're not playing right now, but you're gonna pick it back up in the fall.
Yeah.
Okay. When's it start?
I think in February or January.
November.
Huh?
101 November.
Oh, November.
101 starts in November. Okay. There you go. So we're in a little bit of a downtime. Do you play any other sports, Troy?
Um, Not right now. Currently, in high school, I was thinking of picking up football.
Yeah.
Flag football's one. That's
Yeah,
really fun.
I highly recommend that. You know, if nothing else, you're going to learn a ton of skills that translate into your lacrosse goalie game, but also it also keep you active, you know?
Yeah.
So that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Troy, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. It was great to meet you in person. Great to chat with you. Any other topics you feel like you want to hit on?
No, not really.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got my email, you got my number. If you ever need any help with anything, definitely feel free to reach out.
I will do. Thank you for letting me be here too. This
Of
one thing
course.
we talked. Nick, I was like, I'll load you on the podcast.
Yeah, I remember when people were first showing up, I was like, "Hey, did any of you guys want to be on the podcast?" And Troy was like, "I'm in." First
Yeah.
guy. So, well, thank you very much for being here. That was tons of fun. And yeah, man. If you had to leave the goalies out there with a final piece of advice, what would that be?
Work hard, make the save, be there for your team, and just try.
Very well said. Troy, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, bud. Take care. Yeah.